see thug ass niggas getting ready to vote for Trump. I'm talking about niggas grilled up, nigga, motherfucking MAGA ass nigga. Like they grilled up voting for Trump right now.
Something online I want to ask you about. Speaking of being appreciative and grateful, right?
Yeah.
I seen the clip where Karlous Miller on this new College Hill show said that homelessness is not our problem. Your day-to-day person's problem. It is somebody else's issues, the people powers that be. It's their issue to fix. It's not our issue to fix. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Who pays your rent?
I do.
What happens if you don't pay it?
You get put out. I get put out. So
why do you pay it?
So I won't get put out. So what? You asked me a question, but you ain't answered the question.
I mean, I really don't know. I mean, you have people, you know, there are some, you know, like in California where the regulations are ridiculous, where you have educated people making six figures that are homeless and living in cars. And that's a decision that they've made to live in Cali. Just drive to Texas.
Yeah, that ain't always easy to do. That ain't easy to just say, hey, you can just pick up and leave.
So let's just say let's sit here and say we in homelessness today, me and you. We say, you know what? Everybody gets a house.
Bet.
Everybody. Fuck that. You take everybody off the street. Everybody's in the home. Now.
Cool.
Who's going to pay for the water, the lights? Where does this money come from? For the upkeep of the unit?
Taxes.
What do we do? Now, when we set this system up, I'm paying my mortgage. I don't want to pay no more. So it's time for me to come live over here. It's free.
That's what government assistance is.
Yeah, I don't understand how this would work. And I think a lot of the homeless issues is mental health. Like they don't have back in the day, like when we was younger, you know, they cut that program like we was babies and shit. Where they used to have the man, they put people in the crazy home. You know, they pull up in the van.
I don't know,
put them
man.
in the straight jacket.
I don't know. I can't blame it on mental health because.
So what would you do to
when I see
homelessness?
Okay, let me make this point. I'll answer that. When I see these people in L.A., San Fran with these homeless, there's homeless mansions. These motherfuckers can ingenuity a 2-bedroom loft. They got electricity out there. They listen to watching TV. They live in exactly the way you would do, but just under a bridge with some great housing that they built on their own. And I don't know if, or I'm not convinced a just really mentally ill person has that capability to build just a nice home with, you know what I mean? With with cardboard boxes and shopping carts.
So what do we do with them?
What do you mean? I honestly believe that same money that's going overseas, that $8 billion that's going over to Ukraine, though that's taxpayer money. We could take some of that. Hey, $4 billion here, $2 billion here, $2 billion here.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
California has one of the most.
And I think they need to put rent restrictions on some of those houses in California as well.
So in California, you have probably $2 billion a year goes to solve homelessness every year. So you have people in charge, right, who have these jobs, who are being basically incentivized to keep homelessness where it's at. Because if we solve this shit, we're not getting this money no more. This is what's happening. I don't know. You know, that would be up. I think
So it's government's fault because they're incentivized to keep the problem going.
Yeah, you had these programs, and you got people at the top. You got the manager of the homeless division that's making $250K a year, and they just having stupid Zoom meetings all day about nothing. Okay, and they want to keep that money. They want to keep the pension. They want to keep the money coming in. You know, they give a little food drive for the people. That's it, and they send them back. What are we talking? Like, I don't.
So you agree with Karlous?
Yeah, primarily. Like, what do you do? What can you do? I mean, because we live in a capitalistic society. We live in a value-based society in America. And you can make $0. This is the only country where you can go from zero to $1 billion. No other country you could do that. Mm-hmm. This is based off values because you have freedom. You have autonomy. We don't live in a what's his name? What's the name of them? Like
communist?
Yeah, we're not a communist country. That will end homelessness if we go to communism. But as you can see, communism doesn't work. Where everybody gets the same house, you wear the same shirt, you do food rations.
Yeah.
Now, and if there's a person that's against what I'm saying, I want we could be communists for 2 weeks and see how long that lasts. Because after the 2 weeks, you be like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck who homeless. I'm sick of this shit. I want more cheese sauce for my dip. Like, this is like, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. I think human mind, I believe in the human mind. I believe in self. I believe in empowerment. You know what I mean? I believe in taking 100% accountability for your own life. So
yeah, but in the instance of these homeless people in California, I don't think 100% they have that accountability outside of California.
California's regulations and policies in place are helping increase homelessness because
that's what I'm saying.
They don't want to let fucking people build homes. They got all that green land and shit. They we want green space and we want to keep the air clean. So to keep it clean, even though you make $150 a year and you can't afford to live here, live in your car because we want to keep airspace clean. This is what they do in Cali. These, you know what I mean? And this is why all the people in California, where they moving. They moving to Texas. They moving to Florida. They moving to these big red states. Those liberal white folks are just running out of that progressive city, right?
Yeah.
It's so nice and progressive, but it doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work.
What doesn't work? What are you saying doesn't work?
Like those policies. Like right now, like, and I'm talking about California. California, just to keep up, they just trying to come up with extra taxes. They trying to roll out some shit where they charge you 30 cents a mile to drive because EVs, you know, there's so many EVs where they losing money on gas tax. So they trying to find another way. They've overtaxed Hollywood. Hollywood done ran the fuck out of California. They in Shreveport, Georgia, they in all the red states, right? So you gotta, and the government, the government is good, but the government can't function. Like when the government steps in to do stuff, it's so top heavy and people are stealing and pillaging that it never gets solved. The issues never get solved. So you can't over-regulate and over-govern to make a situation better.
You think black people should be more Republican? Because I think Republicans, they push capitalism.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So they push capitalism and smaller government.
Yeah. So do you think?
Well,
you think black people would be better off?
Well, after slavery, all black people were Republican.
I'm not talking about after slavery. I'm talking about 2024.
Well, it's looking like most black people, I see thug-ass niggas getting ready to vote for Trump. I'm talking about niggas grilled up, nigga, motherfucking MAGA bitch-ass nigga. Like they grilled up voting for Trump right now. Kodak Black, Sexy Red is swinging.
I don't think the two people that you just named, I don't think they have an idea what the policies are. Think they don't have no idea
right.
what's going on.
Exactly.
Somebody just throwing them a
right.
check
You're right.
to just endorse Trump.
And when Kamala and Joe Biden sit down with Cardi B and Lil Baby, they have the answers.